Quivern I、ドラゴンブレス攻撃を使おう。
If only the fight with Victor and Shadowbeak was that easy, but that's how I imagine it in my head. However, I created this little weapon. Look at the stats on her. Absolute little monster. And with a spammable ability on a 2-second cooldown that does whopper AoE damage, there is plenty of fun to be had on Quivern. So the ability is called Dragon Cannon, and it is dragon element, so it's strong against a lot of stuff, and it is spammable on a 2-second cooldown, and it does AoE damage. Who doesn't want to go around spamming fireballs for 3000 plus damage? Call me biased, but I absolutely love Quivern, my favourite pal in the game. Just look how cute she is. And yes, she does do good damage against bosses too, including Victor and Shadowbeak. However, there's a bug. When Victor's casting one of his spells on Shadowbeak, the Dragon Meteors miss a couple of shots, which is a bit annoying because you lose out on damage. But yeah, look at that. 600 plus with Dragon Cannon, on top of all your other abilities. Quivern's partner skill, Sky Dragon's Affection, enhances all dragon abilities while mounted, so you can end up doing some serious damage if you're riding Quivern. Now, I'm not saying Quivern's the strongest because there are better pals, but she'd be a great addition to any pal team, and I think she's highly underrated. Don't forget to check out my previous videos and also hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. I make daily Palworld content, and let me know in the comments what you thought about the intro. So Quivern's used in a lot of breeding combinations of pals that I'm after, so I've been breeding a ton of Quivern. I've probably gone for around 200 eggs in the last 2 days. Absolute madness, but I have got some good pals from it, so can't complain. And I was hatching away, happy as can be, and then this happened. I hatched a Quivern with all the skills that I wanted, so I had to go and check out the stats. I was proper excited. It had taken me ages to get one with 4 skills. And then I discovered this. 160 attack at level 1. This was the highest attack Quivern at level 1 that I'd ever hatched. However, determined to hatch a female with more than 160 attack to breed them both and make a stronger Quivern, this happened. 185 attack at level 1. This was now the new highest attack Quivern that I'd ever hatched. I was proper excited, but then it got me thinking, can you push it more? I was now breeding my 2 strongest Quiverns together to see what the stat outcome would be, and I didn't even realise I had hatched another 4 perfect skill Quivern, and it was a female with 185 attack. I have been a lucky boy. I've yet to hatch a Quivern that tops 185 attack at level 1, but I am determined to continue breeding because I want to see just how high it can go. So I maxed out one of my Quiverns, which wasn't so bad because I had a pal box full of them. Quivern is one of the most underrated pals in the game. Sure, she isn't the strongest or the best, but she puts out some serious damage once you invest time into breeding one with really good stats. Plus you can get Quivern quite early into the game, and she is a heavy hitter at mid game but starts falling off later. Unless you just go ahead and breed a crazy stat Quivern, and then you can just deal all the damage. Because the fact that she is of dragon type as well is a huge benefit. Dragon types are one of the strongest in the game. So don't sleep on breeding a really good Quivern because I think you'll be very surprised. I also gave my Quivern all of the delicious treats to deal with anything in the game. So with a bit of food and a bit of luck, look at this absolute monster. I'm now on a mission to hatch a Quivern with more than 200 attack at level 1 because I think I could turn Quivern into an absolute machine, but it does need more attack. But like I said, there's better pals to use if you want to go for like all out damage, but I think she's so underrated. I mean, you know, nearly 1800 attack is crazy. I would actually like to build a Quivern that one-shots Shadowbeak and Victor. Now, Quivern already counters him because he, you know, Quivern's a dragon type, but I want to do whopper damage. I'm talking about old school World of Warcraft when you hit a massive crit in a battleground and you hear that sound and the big yellow number pops up. That's what I want. That's what I want to see. I want that feedback. I decided to beat up Zoe and Grisbolt for all the trouble she gave me at early game. You do more damage if you ride Quivern because it boosts all of her dragon attacks, but, whoa, what are you doing? I think she's trying to throw him off the edge. I'm interested to know if any of you have managed to breed a Quivern with more than 185 attack. Let me know in the comments if you have and what number you managed to get to. Like I said, I'm determined now. I'm on a mission. I'm going to get this Quivern to do the Swifty one-shot macro and just annihilate all the content in this game. I don't think that will happen, but you never know. I know you can cheese with like Sweeper and Elizabeth and get them to do some crazy damage, but I wanted to just build Quivern as a, you know, a single POW, part of the team, something you can chuck out, especially when you need a dragon type, or if you've given it all the fruit, you know, deal with anything and just dish out crazy damage. Now, she's not gonna, you know, tank bosses like no tomorrow. I've got her defense up pretty high, but she's pretty much built like a glass cannon. Now, if I was going to change anything, if I wanted her to be more tanky, I'd probably try and swap out Ferocious for Burly Body and take her down that route, but I'd rather just her deal tons and tons of damage. But she can take a beating, I'll give her that, she can take a beating. So like on this fight with Victor, if I was helping her deal damage and actually casting her back when the big damage was coming out and not letting her take too much, she'd survive a lot longer. And I mean, she's dealing alright damage now. Now this is her damage with me riding her. You can tell the damage is amplified because of the partner skill. It's a lot better, but you end up taking a lot of the damage as well, which you try and avoid during fights, don't you, and bosses. If you're like me, you just hide around the corner, shoot a couple of pop shots and then run away and just let your pal deal with it. Because I gave Quivern a ton of fruit, she's got Blizzard Spike, so you can lock the boss into place, get a ton of damage off and just keep running away. Oh, that was a nice little crit. But 1.2k damage on a 2-second cooldown is pretty good going for a late game boss. Oh, nearly 1400 there. Yeah, doing damage. My only goal right now is to breed a Quivern that can hit like 2 to 3k crits on this guy with Dragon Cannon. That's my goal now, so a lot of eggs are going to have to be hatched and made. But either way, get Quivern because she'll definitely help you out in this game, especially mid to late game if you can get the right stats. And because she's a dragon, she's super effective against Victor and Shadowbeak, and overall, very decent POW. Not the fastest flyer though, so basically Jet Dragon's going to be the go-to for like whopper damage and super mobility. So here's a look at her stats again. Very decent for a Quivern. Let me know in the comments though if you've got a Quivern that's even stronger or what your highest attack Quivern was. I'd be very interested to know, but I'm pretty happy with 1700. Just wish it was a little bit more. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you thought, especially about the intro. Also, hit that subscribe and notification bell, and don't forget to like and share this video as it massively helps out, and we've just hit 60,000 subscribers, so thank you very much for that. That's awesome. Also, join my Discord server. We got a growing community over there, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye bye.